You're watching ADTV! Little girl, little boy, standing on the glass mountain. Little girl, little boy, standing on the glass mountain. She had to be
You're watching ADT. Look, a squirrel!
Hey everybody, you're watching ADTV and I'm your host, Rose IEBBA. And it's been a heck of a week for everybody up and down the East Coast. I hope everybody out there is safe with Matthew hitting the coastline like the way it was. And Florida, Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina. I hope you guys are all safe out there. It's been some week. I love Facebook, okay? Everybody knows I love Facebook. And like the top stories today on Facebook, you see now, are Matthew, the clowns. What the hell's up with these clowns? The bees. The bees are on the, what is that? Help me here. That species list. Whatever. Endangered species list. I really flipped out when I heard about that. I mean, if the bees go, we go. Is that how it goes? Yeah. If the bees go, we go. So everybody stop using your pesticides. We don't need the pesticides. Pull your weeds. Go back to old school. Bend over and pull your weeds. Come on, guys. This is some serious, serious things going on. If the bees, if they can't pollinate the plants, we won't have any fruits and vegetables and all this stuff. It's serious stuff. Anyway, back to the clowns. Stop it. Stop it, you guys out there. Just stop it. We don't want, I'm not going to answer my door for Halloween if there's a clown. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I don't know who you are. I mean, all right, if you're this tall, maybe I will open the door. But I mean, come on, stop it with these things. You do not need to be wearing masks and doing these to these kids at schools. It's somebody's gonna get shot and it's not gonna be good. Right, Derek?
Yep.
Anyway, so back to the hurricane. So I was flipping out I have a lot of family in Florida, and I feel so bad for the Caribbean islands, so we send out prayers to Haiti and to Cuba and to all the people and the devastation out there. Everybody should really pitch in and send your money. That's what they need. They need money. So anyway, so then on Facebook, everybody I know is thinking this. Hillary and Trump, right? That's all I see in my feed. I just can't even stand going on it. If I blocked that, I would have nothing on my Facebook feed. Literally, I would have nothing. I didn't watch the debates because I just, I'm stressed as it is. I just can't subject myself to this anymore. They both suck. Anyway, that's it. They both suck. I don't know what we're gonna do. I really don't know what we're gonna do. But something has to be done. But tonight we have some special guests. I have a very up-and-coming, young, talented lady, Denise Angelina Hunt. She's a singer-songwriter. She's absolutely amazing, and I'm so excited to have her here. And I also have her boyfriend, Nick DiGiarmo. Did I pronounce that right?
DeJama, yeah.
DeJama, okay.
Yeah.
So I want to welcome you guys, Denise and Nick.
Thank you for having us.
Thanks for having us,
Thank
Rose.
you for being here. Anyway, I just get like, I go crazy sometimes, you know, just seeing what's going on Facebook, because like I'm a Facebook junkie, everybody knows that. But I'm just so happy that you're here.
Happy to be
Yeah,
here.
we're
Thank
happy
you
to be
so
here.
much
Absolutely.
for having us.
You know? So, Denise,
Yes, ma'am.
what got you into singing?
I actually just started, I wanted to play guitar my whole life and started playing when I was around 20, which was, you know, like a year ago, last year. So I wanted to play guitar and just started singing to keep time with playing guitar, and
You just didn't know you had that, you
I
were
didn't
gifted with that
realize
voice, huh?
yeah, I could sing. Yeah.
No, definitely. When I heard you, when we were just hanging out and you broke out with that ukulele in our backyard, just hanging out by the pool and Nick and everything, I was just like really impressed.
Thank you.
I really was. I enjoyed it so much. And everything you write is your own, right?
Everything, yeah. I have 12 originals that are ready to be recorded. One that I've done professionally, but the rest are still kind of waiting in the back burner.
What was your first song?
Summer State of Mine.
Summer State of Mine.
Yes.
I want to hear that one.
Would you like to hear that
I
one?
want to hear it now.
All right. Well, you get what you want.
Asking you to show receipt.
Asking you exactly. All right. This one was it was the first song I wrote on ukulele, first song I ever wrote and could play by myself and didn't need, you know, handsome men to help out with.
It always helps.
It
though.
helps. It does help.
It does,
totally
right?
helps.
We do what we can.
Yeah. Well, you do a good job.
All right. I wrote this song just about all the things that people like to do in summer. And I mean, I know I get like the winter doldrums sometimes, so I wanted just to reminisce about good things, and that's what this song is all about. Starry nights and muddy feet, people and strangers after you meet them. Sun is hot on a mind, the heat 'cause you sweat, so salty, but that's so damn sweet. Yeah, you're so damn sweet. Ain't it funny how time can pass so fast when you're doing silly things like rolling around in the grass? Hope it lasts, but when it comes to an end, we'll just sing songs about it till we do it again. Oh, we'll just pretend. 'Cause when this life don't seem to work out right, the August sun falls from your sky. Well, close your eyes and I'll be right by your side. I'll sing you back into that summer state of mind. It's a carefree time to make no mistake. Now take your clothes off and jump into the lake. Fire's how we'll sing a song or two. Everybody wants something simple and true. Something simple and true. Well, that's rolling, oh, that's up my dancing shoes. We'll solve the mystery by enjoying the cruise. Wake up, that ocean sky so blue, where we're all just trying to do the best we can do. 'Cause it's all we can do. 'Cause when this life don't seem to enjoy the ride. I sing you back into that summer state of mind.
So good.
That's my girlfriend.
Oh my God, such a natural. I love that. And I love Summer. I'm so in denial right now.
Me too.
That just made me like, you know, I can't stand that it's just starting to really get chilly.
I know.
So that's what inspired you, basically.
It did. It would, you know, during the colder months when you're kind of just wishing it was summertime, it was just like, I actually took a poll on Facebook, which I know you'll appreciate.
I was gonna say, didn't you have a bunch of your a bunch of friends?
I did.
Talking about Facebook, it's great, you know, for that.
Yeah.
You know.
I asked a bunch of people. I just took a poll. I said, what are some things that remind you of the summertime? And you know, I thought it was all cool. I had like 60 comments or something. And, you know, people wrote things like skinny dipping. So I tried to incorporate almost every single thing that people had written underneath there and
really
kind of put it into a song so that everybody could relate to it.
No, it's so catchy. I love it.
Thanks.
No, totally brings you, like, it does. And just the chorus, just great. So you just picked up the ukulele and just started playing?
I actually started out playing guitar.
Right.
And had someone tell me I would never really be a good guitarist unless I learned how to play with a pick. Right. So I picked up ukulele because I knew I didn't need a pick for it. And, you know, after a while, then I was like,
it works.
I'm just going to play both without a pick. And, yeah, so really guitar kind of gave way to that.
So let me ask, so how many songs have you written?
I would say completely done and finished 12.
12.
I probably have about 20 to 25 that are kind of halfway there. Like yesterday I started playing something and he was like, where did that come from? I was like, oh, that's...
Because, you know, we've been together for almost a year now.
Right.
And I've heard a lot of her songs. I've heard all of her originals that she has finished at 12 or 13. So whenever she pulls out some songs I haven't heard, it's like, oh, that sounds really good. It's really catchy. You know?
It's good to have that kind of support system.
Oh, absolutely.
So
100% support
what do
her.
you do? Do you go out to clubs? Do you go out to bar? Like, do you...
Well, we do a lot of work. We've actually played for the Dutchess County Alzheimer's Association 2 times, and we have another 2 gigs booked with them.
That's awesome.
It's called Memory Cafe, so we try to tailor the music we play to, you know, the people who are coming.
That's
it's
awesome.
the people that have Alzheimer's and their caregivers, and it's just an opportunity for them to go out and, you know, we do open mics once in a while.
That's
and
awesome.
Yeah.
That's
We try to get out there.
No, I have like a picture of you on Facebook that I absolutely love. Where were you? You were wearing that long, I love that gown. Can I borrow it?
Oh.
No.
Actually, we have to call my friend Bryn because I would love to borrow that back. Anybody
You didn't
knows?
keep it? I love that.
I know. Isn't that a great dress?
Yeah,
You know?
so that had reminiscing of like a 70s feel to it.
Absolutely.
I just really felt you in that, you know? I was gonna say, wear that dress. And I just love that picture. But no, you have a song that I really like too that you played for me one evening. By the pool. It was like it just a great atmosphere. You actually made my summer really sweet this year. Really
So
did.
you
I
made
was like,
mine just sweet. So it's,
I mean, you have friends come over, right? You go, you swim, you hang out, have a few beers, whatever. But somebody just breaks out the ukulele and just sings all these songs, and it's just like everything it just adds to the atmosphere. No, I really appreciated that. I never had like a live band in my backyard. But no, that song, Hey Dan.
oh yeah.
Can you tell us about that?
I wrote that song for a really good friend of mine. He passed away 2 years ago. I'm a big advocate for the American Foundation Suicide Prevention. You know, he passed away due to that.
All right.
And
Sorry to
he was a great singer-songwriter. He had his own band,
Right.
Butch Avato. And
What's his band?
Butch Avato.
Butch Avato.
Yeah, and he put out a record before he passed away, and I wanted to write a song for him that was not only from me, but from, you know, everybody that knew him and knew the kind of person he was. So I wrote that song for him, and it's funny because everybody says it's the most upbeat song that I have, which is what which is the greatest part. It's exactly what he would want and what I wanted to come out of it.
Oh,
so
it's a great song.
thank you. Worked out good.
And you're gonna play that for us.
Yes, absolutely. We will be playing that song.
No, that was a great song. And let me ask you this: it's like, do you have a favorite singer that inspires you, or somebody that you consider like I can't, like, your style of singing and like a genre, or I don't know. I have a couple different influences, female-wise. Obviously, like Janis Joplin. That's what Joe's like, I wish she would just break out with some Janis Joplin. I'm like, I don't know, you could ask her.
She does a Joplin
Do some
song.
Lord, won't you buy me a Mercedes Benz?
That's my song.
Oh, is that your
There you
song?
go.
That's great.
I love Mercedes. I could be a spokesperson for Mercedes. Here we go.
And she could sing about it.
Yeah.
Hey, it works. I love them too.
Yep.
What was the question?
Who inspired you? Your favorite
I would say,
singers, or
up that have come out recently. Brandi Carlile. She is from Seattle. She's opened up for Dave Matthews. She's up and coming. I really love her recently, and I would say
anybody that like really affected you, like that you'd say, oh, I want to sing like that style of music, or anything to that effect, or just basically?
I would say, I'm very into the old folk, like Joan Baez, and I really love Carly Simon.
I love Carly Simon too.
Yeah, I wanted to write music that was just relatable through ages and times.
No place could have got me here. 'Cause objects in the mirror are sometimes closer than they seem. Hey, Mr. Conductor, would you do me a favor? Slow down this ride. I got a life waiting on the outside, but I'm looking in. My heart had shrunk so small, had to go big again. To go coulda, woulda, oh, what might have been. Take my hand, because I know what roads me to get my friend. My friend, my friend, my friend. Instead of running as fast as I can, I kept moving like I was playing a traveling band. I kept climbing like I was trying to get out of quicksand. Well, I almost hit the bottom. I see you reach out for my hand, your hand. Hey, Dan. Sometimes the trials, they can make us cry. You know that's alright. You always help to dry my eyes. Hey there, Mr. Spaceman, I know you've got a good plan, and it's always on time. I've been impatiently waiting, 'cause all the good stuff we don't always see. I fell down on my face, let me back on my feet. What a wild ride this life turns out to be. That's okay, because I know in my soul right here next to me to sing with me. Instead of running as fast as I can, I kept moving like explaining her traveling band. I kept climbing, climbing, climbing like I was trying to get out of quicksand. Well, I almost hit the bottom. I see you reach out for my hand, your hand. Hey, Dan. Instead of running, 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 running as fast as I can, I kept moving, moving, moving like I was playing a traveling band. I kept climbing, climbing, climbing like I was trying to get out of quicksand. Well, I almost hit the bottom. I see you reach out for my hand, your hand. Hey, Dan.
Yeah, because your voice, I love your voice.
Well,
I don't know, like reminisce a little bit of like Stevie Nicks. It has a little rasp to it, but yet I don't know. It's just
I've always said she sounds like Norah Jones.
Norah Jones.
You know, close.
These are never bad people to be
No.
compared to.
I
So
think
I'm
it's great.
But I humbly accept those
Oh,
compliments.
no, that's awesome. And then you have that other song that you're going to play for us.
It's called Cold Side.
Cold Side.
Yes.
I love that. I can't get that out of my head.
That's good.
It's so
earworm.
catchy. It should be on the radio. Literally, it's like the type of song that you would just keep playing, keep playing, keep playing. You can't get like sick of it. So, what it made you write about that?
Again, something that I thought was relatable. It's a cold side is short for cold side of the pillow.
Right.
And I feel like that's just a universal term when you say, oh, you know, the cold side of the pillow. And,
Right.
you know, everybody knows what you're talking about. And it just was a kind of a metaphor for, you know, you're always searching for that cold side of the pillow the same way. You know, people are searching for all sorts of things in
Like freshness.
life.
Yeah, a mate.
A mate, or, you know, even peace or happiness or, you know, whatever it is.
Unless
that
you're
people-
hot and sweaty at night and you flip
And then
the
you're-
pillow
oh,
over and you
yeah.
want the cold side of the pillow.
Absolutely. And then it can just be
a
it's-
positive.
It
it's about the-
transcends so many different categories. That's
Totally,
what's so good
totally.
about it. And most of her music, all of her music is you know, like we were saying, timeless.
Yeah.
You know.
No, definitely. I like that's like there's no like period late. It does. You could play your music; it would always be in.
Thank
you know, there's
you.
certain music that you hear that it's just like, okay, we've
Yeah.
had enough. You know, but then there's that timeless that you can always go back and. I don't know, music today. How do you feel about the music today? Do you want to know how I feel about the music?
Yeah, I would.
Yes.
We would love to know
Oh, yeah.
how you feel.
I really am having a hard time with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I've listened to the. This is so bad. I'm saying I haven't listened to the radio in a long time. I just really, I don't know. It's repetitive. It's done before, like remaking and just like one lyric. I don't like it. I can't even tell you what's popular out there right now. Isn't that sad? And I always go back. Like, I love my Pandora because I play my 70s over and over. I love the 70s.
Stick with what you know.
Yeah, and not only that, but it's like what you're. You know, it doesn't give you a headache.
Yeah.
It doesn't stress you out.
Right.
Some of that stuff, I believe music affects you mentally.
absolutely.
Oh, absolutely.
You know,
Absolutely.
there's definitely some subliminal crap in there.
There's even some studies that show that you know, the beats per measure can have an effect like on your was that your pineal gland? Your
Something like that.
Something like that.
Gland,
Pineal
something.
gland or something like that.
Yeah.
I mean,
That pineal gland that's some serious stuff.
yes, it is.
Yeah, I read up on that.
The third eye.
Yeah, third eye. That's some serious. No, and it's true. The stimulation you can get from music, and it always brings you back to a place or a memory or a time.
yeah,
But
yeah.
the music today, I just feel like it's just so materialistic. It's just so hurtful, or the message out there is not all of it. I shouldn't say all of it, but the majority
I was going to
of
say
it.
there's
Yeah.
good stuff out there, you know.
But you don't like the mainstream music. It's
Yeah.
the commercial.
Well, if you're listening
you
to just
know,
radio, you're subjected to
yes,
just that
kind of music. Even though I love Justin Bieber, though.
Oh, do you?
I don't know. I
Bieber
do.
fever.
He's, you know, he's,
I do.
Not for nothing. The guy's a talented musician. You know,
Yeah, and
he's
he's
got a
good
bit
to
of an
look at.
attitude.
Oh, yeah.
But he's good at what he does. He
Yeah,
is.
I just like watching him on YouTube before he was even. You
Yes.
know, he
Yeah.
was a natural. It's not
Right.
something that just popped out of anywhere, or
Yeah.
nowhere, I should say. But
Absolutely.
so who do you like now? I asked you this already, but I mean, like, so how do you feel? I meant to say, what do you feel about today's music?
I agree in a certain. I think there's good musicians and bands out there that are really trying to say good things with their music and give a different message than, you know, the top things that are on the radio nowadays. But you have to look for them. That's why
Right.
we're grateful for opportunities.
No,
like
that's why
this.
when I heard you, I'm like, this is like refreshing.
Thank you.
But it's so hard for the people in the music industry to get recognized these days. And plus, I mean, even like, I went to go see Don Henley in concert like last month, all right? And I was up at, what's that called? Bethel Woods.
Oh, Bethel Woods. Yeah.
Ah, great venue.
Oh,
Yeah.
great venue.
I
Yeah.
loved it. We
Yeah.
had lounge chairs in the grass, and
Nice.
you know the bugs
So
were
much
driving me
history
crazy.
there,
Oh
too.
yeah.
Yeah.
I did. I felt that. I felt that vibe, like from the we had lounge. They give you lounge chairs. If you ever been to Bethel Woods, it's up. That's where Woodstock was, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
And and you're sitting in the grass with these lounge, and you're actually so close. You can feel the vibe of like what you do. There's
Yeah.
like some kind of like energy from the past that just stays
Oh, yeah.
there.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I went to go see Don Henley, and he's like trying to play all his new stuff, and I don't want to hear it. I was like, dude, it sucks. But everybody was like quiet. There was nobody
Oh,
was
yeah.
even like moving. I was like disappointed. I mean, like, and then once he started playing his Eagle music and some of his, you know, when he went solo, then the party just started. Everybody was just like going crazy.
Right.
But like the music industry, it's like, it's hard to, first of all, it's hard to get discovered. And then it's hard to, you can't, well, records, people still know what records are, right? But
big CDs. Right? Is that how it works?
yeah, like Frisbee CDs.
Yeah.
But they don't make money off their records.
Right.
You know, they make money off their concerts and their T-shirts and stuff like that. And it's sad. It's really sad. And I know a few friends of mine that it's just like the music industry is it's just hard to get into. It's like if you don't have like, I don't know. I can't even tell you. So, like, what have you been experiencing with this?
I think that there's people. I've had the blessing of being able to play in like San Francisco and be a feature artist out there, and have played down in Tennessee. And I think
How was that?
It's different. It's very, very different.
Tennessee.
Everybody says y'all wants.
Yeah,
to,
I just felt like saying y'all when you
Right,
said
you
Tennessee.
just
It just
want
comes
to.
like it just comes on you.
I was there for
That
like
southern
5
drawl.
minutes and had a southern accent. People, what are you doing?
Right.
You know,
It's
but
so easy to pick up accents when you're living there for not even a long time. You just
Right.
and
you
it's
know,
so fun. Say
around
y'all.
it. Yeah, it is fun saying y'all.
It is.
It is.
I like you know, when I get that southern drawl moment, you know. But when they ask me to do it, then I have to think about it for a while, you know.
I know. that was like British or something. I don't know what that
Southern
was.
British.
Yeah.
So Nick,
Yes.
that was pretty good guitar playing you were
Thank you very
doing.
much.
Yeah, huh? So, and you got some like equipment there. So what do you do?
Yeah. I work a few jobs. full time. I work in a fine art studio in Beacon.
Okay.
The
Great.
Starn Studios.
All right.
Or Starn Studio, I should say, is the name of the studio.
Okay.
And I build frames for the art there. I build crates for the art that ships out of it.
Right. Right.
And I take care of the general operations of the warehouse and studio, and I do a lot of things there: plumbing,
That's
carpentry, electrical. You know, I have my irons on a lot of different fires over there. So that's my full-time gig, 9 to 5. And part-time, I do professional audio for live bands and
Awesome.
corporate events and anything that involves a microphone and a speaker.
Hey,
You know,
that's important stuff.
and you know, we play out as well. You know, when we play out, it's great.
Good time.
You know,
Yeah.
great times to be able to be with somebody you love and
Aw, it's
play
a moment.
and play. Oh, it absolutely is. Every time we step on stage, you know, it's a moment that I get to share with her, and vice versa.
'Cause it was written, it's only an opinion, and you know opinions are the matter of fact. Don't always start out in the wrong direction. There's a descent into deception. Guess I let the cat out of the bag, and it feels like magic. But oh, it's like the cold side of the pillow. Oh, keeps me searching in the middle of the night. Oh, it's like the answers to the riddle, the one that's always on the tip of my tongue, and then it's gone. Oh, just like the cold side of the pillow. Just because it was said, remember words are made of lead. In fact, they're not even 60 stones. Staircase to ascension, new step in the right direction. Invigoration through my bones, and it feels like home. Oh, but oh, it's like the cold side of the pillow. Oh, keeps me searching in the middle of the night. Oh, it's like the answers to the riddle, the one that's always on the tip of my tongue, and then it's gone. Oh, just like the cold side of the pillow. But oh, it's like the cold side of the pillow. Oh, keeps me searching in the middle of the night. Oh, it's like the answers to the riddle, the one that's always on the tip of my tongue, and then it's gone. Oh, just like the cold side of the pillow.
I think it's work when you're doing something that
Oh,
you
it's
like.
not at all.
You know?
No.
Everybody says that, but it's true.
It's
Yep.
like it's a high when you're on stage and you're rocking it. You know, you're playing the songs and you're feeling off the crowd, and the crowd's feeling off of you. And
the energy you were talking
you know,
about, like at
yes,
Bethel,
it's
it's
true. Yeah.
you can feel
When
it.
you sing, I get goosebumps. I do. When you, it just like there's something about your
I
voice.
had them turn the temperature down.
Yeah.
That's all.
So what do you do, Denise?
I am actually a certified special ed teacher in New York State. I worked for 5 years at a nonprofit up in Red Hook called the Devereaux Foundation.
Right.
And am currently working in the public school system as a 1-2. Well, I'm trying to find a full-time special ed teaching position, and in the meanwhile, I'm working with students with behavioral needs, trying to help.
That's
them.
a hard job.
It's
rewarding, I'm sure.
Thankless.
Absolutely.
Yes.
You know, unless you know you have parents of the students, I'm sure that they, you know, because she does great work.
Right.
You know, from what she tells me. I mean, I haven't been there to see her do what she does best, but she tells me stories, and you know, she's gotten a lot of good, positive feedback from the parents of the kids that she's working with. So
it takes a special person to have that kind of patience to deal with that, you know, and
she does.
No, I'm always like grateful for people that can do that, because you know these kids need that.
Absolutely.
What else can, you know, they need that person that's going to be patient and guide them through and help them learn, and the only way to learn is when you have somebody who's patiently there to teach you.
Absolutely.
Right?
And I think
How old are they? What range?
I'm certified in grades 1 through 6, but I've worked with children from 6 years old up until 21 years old, which is the oldest age you can still be going to school as a special needs student in New York State. And I've worked with kids with all different types of disabilities, and I think it's all about just, one of my friends said it best, there shouldn't be any disabilities, it's just that we're differently abled in a sense, and I think, you know, finding what these kids are good at and nurturing that and making them feel good about it, it leads to, you know, wanting to be better at other things, or
and they don't feel like they're, you know, they feel normal.
Absolutely, and
that's
they should.
Key.
They are
should
normal.
No, there should
what
be no
is normal?
labeling.
There is no normal. I'm
No.
far from.
I think we all are. You know.
Absolutely.
I mean, look at our candidates. All right, let me stop. I mean, I can't even go there. So I'm so like excited about. You're going to be recording an album.
Hopefully soon. Yes. Obviously, it requires a lot of work in terms of getting a band together, and then also because all of it is music I've written, I feel, you know, responsible for footing the bill for it, and it's, you know, it's expensive to do.
Well, that's like going back to like how hard it is to break into the industry. You have to put out an album, right?
I mean, you can put songs out one at a time, but an EP, which is, you know, five songs or something. But I feel like I'm at the point where I've spent the last 11 years writing this record, that it just kind of needs to be purged almost in a way, and get everything out there, so new stuff can be worked on, and so the songs that I'm singing, here for anybody are accessible, and can be heard whenever anybody feels like it.
So what platform are you going to use to try to help fund this?
Well, I think it's the
Indiegogo.
Yes.
I swear by Indiegogo. I think that's a great thing. Especially, I totally would support you on this.
Oh, thank you.
Definitely. It's, you're going to have it posted on your Facebook, right?
Yes, it'll be on my Facebook.
So people can go to...
at Denise Hunt Music. At Denise Hunt Music. Hunt, H-U-N-T.
Yeah.
It'll be... Once it's up and running, it'll be on there, and I'll also post it on my Reverb Nation, which is Reverb Nation / we said?
Yes, /
/ Denise Angelina Hunt. And that actually has the first summer, that has the professional recording of Summer State of Mind on there as well. So anybody can go on there and listen to the studio version of that for free. And, once the Indiegogo gets up and running, it'll be posted on there. So anybody
I think it's a great platform for any artist that needs to get funded to do some kind of recording.
Yeah.
We used it when we were shooting our first short film. So, I mean, because it's expensive to make an album, to, rent a recording studio.
Value,
exactly.
Sky's the limit.
No, so
depends on what you want to do. But.
Definitely.
And as perfectionists,
obsessive compulsive perfectionists.
It's expensive to be a perfectionist in
No, but
the
you want to
production
put
world.
quality stuff out there to get your music out there, and you want it to sound great. That's what you're good at.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was impressed with that equipment there, the iPad. But no, that was good stuff. I would definitely. Have you been thinking about a name for your album?
I really like Have You Heard the Good News?
Have you heard the good news?
Yeah.
I like that.
I don't know why. It was something that I thought about a long time ago, and I just really want all of the music to be kind of good news to people, not just in a sense of that the songs are happy, but songs that make you kind of think or have a little
story to it.
Yeah,
I love that. That's what I miss. I'm tired of just shake this and move this and this and I don't know. I miss the music that you could just sway and actually just feel it and dance to it.
Absolutely.
That's what your music's like.
Thank you.
It's just you just sway to it and you just feel it. Yeah.
I feel it's me trying to translate whatever I'm feeling. So it's always so appreciated and a humbling experience when people say that they can connect to it, because that I think
definitely.
is one of the greatest feelings in the whole world.
That's why
music
is
universal language.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It definitely is.
It's like for me being a musician, for us being musicians, and playing with people whom you've never met before.
Right.
And just you get up and you know a song, you play it, and it sounds great. And to have that connection right away without saying, "Hi, my name's Nick," it's a great feeling, especially when it sounds good,
Definitely.
And you're feeding off the crowd, you're in front of everybody. But it being a universal language,
it's true. It's the quickest way to romance, to friendship, to everything.
Every emotion there is, there's a song for it.
And even for me and my cat, Scrunchy. Oh, you met Scrunchy.
Yeah.
Oh, he's been a pest. Yeah, I have more mice in my house than there is out of my house. Every morning I get a gift and it's alive. It's like blah, then alive, and then poof, right into my kitchen. I swear, I've been really stressing over this because I can hear them. And I don't want to use glue traps. See, I'm changing ADTV. I'm sorry. I went on totally off the subject.
I'm totally against those little traps too.
I went to Home Depot. I'm like, don't you have anything that oh, they don't work. Use the glue trap. I'm like, I'm not going to do that. Then I'm going to try to stay there for hours trying to get the mouse off the glue trap.
Not for nothing. Not to sound bad or anything, but I've used the glue traps. Sometimes in my basement, and those little guys, they get away from them sometimes.
Do they?
They do. They do.
I know. I don't know what I'm going to do.
They have those humane cages you can get.
They do. I have to order it. They don't have. I bought one at Home Depot, but it doesn't work. They have one on Amazon. I have to look into. It's called the Cube. If anybody wants to know. But anyway, that's. But so I think we're going to a break, right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Having so much fun.
Yeah. Are we 1 minute left? Thanks, Derek. What would I do without him? I love Derek. Okay. But we are going to go to a break, and I have movies too that I'm going to show on the show too. My first student film. Yeah, from way back. I had blonde hair in
From
this.
a year ago?
Huh?
From a year ago?
No, yeah. Yeah, more from like 15 years ago. Yeah, 15 or 16 years ago.
Oh, wow.
Called Concern. It was
Wow.
like, oh my God. Yeah, I have blonde hair in it. It's a funny, you know what, everybody, if you want to be an actor or just in any industry, you should always start from the bottom beginning. And like everybody just thinks they're gonna fall into success, you know? It's so much better.
So.
Yeah, you hope so.
Yeah.
But it's so much better when you start from the bottom and you work your way up.
You gotta have a good foundation.
Totally.
You appreciate it so
Totally
much more.
appreciate it. I got 1 minute left till break-in. Wait, I'm misunderstanding. Is it break or is it to the end of the show? The end. Okay. What can I say? Anyway, I'm so happy to have you guys on.
I'm looking forward to seeing your short film.
Yes, I'm gonna show that. There's 2 of them, and there's the cover up again. I'm showing it. I'm doing an encore of that, and Concern. That's the student film that I did when like 16 years ago. But anyway, I'm so glad that you guys joined us
Thank you
on
so
the
much
show.
Thanks for having
I really
us.
appreciate it. And I'm going to have you come back again with your new stuff. Yeah,
All
and
right.
didn't you work with Peter Gabriel, drummer? I forgot to even ask that.
Peter Gabriel's drummer owns this, Jerry Marotta, he owns
Right.
a studio up in West Hurley.
Right.
It's a renovated church, beautiful property called Dreamland,
Right.
which is where I will hopefully continue recording and
Yes.
be able to record the rest of the record there.
Yeah, we're going to have you as a guest again, and we're going to totally hear all that good stuff again.
I'm so
All right,
excited. I
so
would love
everybody, enjoy the 2 films, and thank you because you guys were watching ADTV.
ADTV.
Good night.
Leave her alone.
Hey, everyone, what we got?
Lanza. Oh, perfect date for you. No pulse.
Is still warm?
No, she's been down for about 8 hours.
Who found the body? Little girl?
Yeah, little girl did.
I'm gonna talk to her.
How you got it?
Detective O'Brien. What do you got today? Apparently, 27-year-old female. She's been here a while. Little girl found the body. I was about to go to her. This way, huh? Go ahead. Take care of it. You got Bruno?
O'Brien. Third one this week.
Hey, what's this here? Right on her leg.
Yeah. So they give you guys the gold shields.
That's right, Bruno. That's why they do. Wrap this up here, all right?
You got it, boss.
Wake up, Rivera. Wake up! Morning, sunshine.
I got a headache. I need a glass of water.
Rodriguez, get him some water. You know Rivera. It's Rivera, right? People are worried half to death when they're in here. But you're sleeping like a baby.
I guess that's a no on the headache.
I know you're guilty, Rivera. You're guilty.
That's police
It
brutality.
certainly is.
I'm not guilty.
Tell you what, Rivera. Write it all down.
Why do you think I'm guilty? Because I was sleeping?
No, asshole, because you fled the scene. Oh, that's real cute.
Don't you think it's a little strange, Detective O'Brien, that I haven't asked to see an attorney?
That's my fault. I just haven't pushed hard enough.
Oh, yeah. That must be it. You know what, O'Brien? Let me tell you something. I suggest you review your evidence file because your tough guy act ain't working.
Sit down. Sit down now.
Find your chair, Rivera.
So, was it random? Or did you know Rachel?
Who?
Rachel! Rachel! The one you raped and murdered!
I'm not denying that I didn't know her. Her name wasn't Rachel. I don't even know what the fuck you're talking about.
We didn't find any identity on her, so I improvised, gave her a name to see if you knew her name. You know, so she's not a dead body, just a corpse, a piece of meat.
I'm not denying that I didn't know her. We were walking through the woods. We were holding hands. I leaned in to kiss her, and someone hit me on the back of the head. I don't know who it was. I was knocked out, and I don't know what happened. When I woke up, she was all bloody, and I panicked. I ran away.
In the 20 years I've worn a badge, this is the worst thing I could ever imagine. According to this file, he's been killing women for 15 years right under our noses, the scum. Are you guys sure?
The Bureau is sure. You think we can get him to talk?
He'll pull it out of him. He's the best we have.
Let me see the back of your head.
No, you're not allowed to do that. You
see.
can't touch me.
There's nothing there. There's no sign of concussion, just like the paramedic said. There's no...
We can't use any of this if he gets physical with him.
He doesn't know we have hidden cameras in here. So I'll have the whole thing. It'll be admissible. You just keep him talking. He's gonna hang himself.
It's still my jurisdiction. And if this is true, I want that fucker to fry.
You know, you don't seem too upset that your girlfriend's dead.
Who are you to tell me how to feel?
But it was your girlfriend, right?
Kind of, sort of. It gets kind of complicated.
She was a thief. You couldn't handle it. That hot body, her looks, her moves, the perfume, the lingerie. You broke down and went to a complete meltdown. And then you raped her. You should have claimed that you did have sex. When we find the condom, you can't even say it was consensual.
How do you know? How can you be so adamant?
So you did bury the condom. There's dirt under your fingernails.
That bitch got what she deserved. You're never gonna find the god.
Never mind. We're gonna find all the trophies and the earrings. You're going to jail for a long time.
Not without all those trophies.
We'll find them under the stoop.
You make me sick! Enough, right? Enough, O'Brien. What are you doing? Enough! Stop it, O'Brien! What are you doing? Take a seat.
Stop! Forensic files in, the DNA's a match. This thing is over. Here's your badge, Rivera.
Who the hell are you?
Special Agent Kovac with the FBI. He's been working with us.
You set me up!
You did it to yourself, O'Brien.
Oh, fuck you! You set me up!
Welcome to the cover-up. Oh, that's police brutality, bitch.
O'Brien, we staged this crime to mimic your attack. See how you'd react. Fill in those details. Using your victim's name, Rachel, was a nice touch.
I never thought one of my own, let alone you, O'Brien, would be involved in something like this.
The original detectives that worked on the case, they never stopped looking for the condom. And eventually, they found it. This report confirms it. We just had to be sure.
Cuff him. Get him out of my face.
Let's go, O'Brien.
Stand down, O'Brien!
Put it down.
Release the captain. It's over.
Gotta blow smoke out of here, you know? Oh, sorry.
Did you have that running routine?
I got it now. It was funny the first time. The second time, it's just abusive.
Okay, so you're innocent, right? I'll poke.
I'll poke your mother in the eye.
Okay, all right. Oh, okay. So you're innocent? Yeah, right. Let me poke stores through your story hole. I should have known. You make me sick!
See what you can find. If a daddy's rich, take her out for a meal. If a daddy's poor, just do what you feel. Speed along the lane, you can turn or a turn of 25. When the sun goes down, you can make it good.
You know, honey, your butt is 2 inches wider than the grill.
Is butt the only thing on your mind every second? God. And you have bigger things to worry about than my butt.
Yeah, like what?
Kevin, I'm worried about Priscilla. I think she might be having sex. And what if she gets pregnant? What would the family think?
Well, if she knows what's good for her, she'd better not be.
All right. Remember to pick me up at 7 tomorrow, okay? Bye.
Is it wrong if I think it's lame to dance? Do you like my stupid hair? Would you guess that I didn't know what to wear? I'm just scared of what you think. You make me nervous, so I really can't eat. Let's go. Don't wait.
Hey, Mom.
Hey, honey, did you have a good time?
Mom, I had such a good time that I'm going on another one tomorrow. Isn't that great?
Oh, that sounds good, honey. Yes, may I speak to Dr. Smith, please? Sure.
Dr. Smith, line 1. Dr. Smith speaking.
Hey, Dr. Smith. It's Jessica Robinson. I saw you about the crabs last week.
Oh, yes. How's that coming along? Has it gotten better?
Yes, much better. But I'm not calling you about that. You see, I'm concerned about my daughter. I think she might be having sex.
I see. Well, Jessica, teenagers are very willful, and any attempt to stop the girl would probably result in rebellion. Arrange to have your daughter put on birth control. And until then, talk to her and give her a condom.
Well, okay, if you say so. Thanks.
Always a pleasure. Have a nice day.
Bye. Lenny told me to give her a condom.
You know, all this talk about sex has got me thinking.
What? You think I'm gonna light up this big ass grill for one little weenie?
The best thing about being a woman is the prerogative to have a little fun. I'm going crazy.
Listen, hi, Mom. I want to talk to you. Sit down.
Hey. What's going on, Mom?
Listen, I know you're becoming a big girl, and you're gonna start liking boys. But the important thing is that you always be safe.
Oh, Mom, you don't have to worry about that. No. I'm dating Susan.
I can't believe what she told me.
In my opinion, it's better than boys. At least for now. It's all just a phase, you'll see.
I hope so. Looking at all these women makes me want to get breast implants.
Well, honey, we've been down that road before. You know we can't afford that sort of thing right now. Look, I have an idea. Every day, about twice a day, you roll up a wad of toilet paper and you rub it between your breasts. Repeat this 3 or 4 times each time.
You think that'll really make my breasts larger?
Why not? It worked on your ass.
Oh my God, I can't believe you said that.
At least now we won't have to worry about a loved one having sex behind our backs.
Hola, Booby. It's Sancho. Is the coast clear?
What do I look like to you, the weatherman?
Who was that?
Some crazy guy asking if the coast was clear.
He's concerned about you. He knows